Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, coming out of the Shiba Army news channel. Shiba burn rate has climbed as Shibarium level 2 nears completion with almost 1 billion tokens burnt within 7 days, which is absolutely phenomenal. So 915 million tokens of Shiba Inu was burnt, which is a nice chunk of the supply. It's about 0.1% of the supply, but that is within a 7-day period, so that is quite significant. Now, if we have a look and see why the buzz is about and see what it's about. So, the Shiba Inu community is buzzing with excitement as the highly anticipated launch of Shibarium Level 2 draws near. It's an eagerly awaited event and token holders are witnessing a remarkable surge in the tokens burn rate. Because people are getting involved, they want to get into that burning mechanism because they want to hold Shiba Inu ahead of this Shibarium launch. It's been long awaited. People have been absolutely biting their nails waiting for this because it's going to be an absolutely monumental occasion as soon as it drops. We can see the Shiba Burn Twitter page. I actually did tweet about the 915 million just to verify it as well. I did go on to Etherscan, it has actually verified. But as we can actually see, looking at Etherscan, the current burning of Shiba Inu is actually really prominent at the moment. We have seen 41% of that supply has been burnt, which is really significant. And for all those people that are saying, can Shiba Inu hit that $1 mark, that famous $1 mark? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have some good news for you today, because with the Shibarium coming into play and with their burning mechanism, as you can see on your screen right now, it could be a possibility. So let's understand the burning mechanism before we actually understand what the Shibarium is itself. So, introducing the Shiba burn mechanism within the Shibarium. So keep the promise and often requested by the Shiba community, we confirm that all transactions on the network will have an explicit burn amount for Shiba tokens. This will operate within the base gas fee of these transactions being utilized to burn Shiba through our reward burn portal. So basically, any tokens that you actually buy through the Shibarium, you are quintessentially actually burning Shiba Inu tokens as well, which is phenomenal. That means that every single transaction that is put within the Shibarium blockchain is going to gradually start burning out the supply, which is fantastic. And obviously, if you're a Shiba Inu holder, that's exactly what you want to be hearing. And as you can see here, that is backed up on the Shiba token website. By implementing this feature, burning Shiba tokens per transaction will be reflected in the total supply that is going to be burnt essentially over time. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, that $1 mark could actually be on the table. Because as you get rid of the supply of Shiba Inu, right now we can currently see that $3.1 billion worth of Shiba Inu has been burnt. Now, it is very possible that we could see that number double, probably within the next couple of years or so, especially with Shibarium. Now, the one thing that we are sort of awaiting is how much that burning is actually going to play and how much percentage of the transactions are going to be burning Shiba Inu. But it's a very important part because Shiba Inu is a prominent token. It's a community-driven token. The Shiba Army is such a strong community. And I think with all this coming into mind, the amount of transactions that are going to be through the blockchain constantly getting submitted are going to be really strong. Now, what is Shibarium? Let's first of all understand what Shibarium is. So Shibarium is going to be a level 2 blockchain, and it's going to be run on top of the Ethereum blockchain. Now, for anyone who is wondering, what that actually entails, a good example of that is the Arbitrum network. Now, you've probably seen the Arbitrum network is being used more and more in day-to-day transactions, or not in day-to-day transactions as such, but it is sort of a subsidiary to the Ethereum blockchain essentially. And what it does is it means that you can actually process transactions quicker because the blocks are not getting congested as much as what Ethereum is. The whole supply and demand factor as well, because the Ethereum blockchain is getting very clogged up at the moment. People are using Ethereum left, right, and center to make these transactions on that ERC20 network. So having alternative networks is a very good bet because it means you'll have lower gas fees because there's less transactions going on at the moment. And as well, there will be, blocks dedicated to that. Maybe not as much as the ERC20 network because that would be ridiculous. But equally, the ERC20 network we've seen is getting clogged up so much because there's so many transactions getting processed on a daily basis. So having that sort of level 2 network, it gives a sense of freedom. It gives another outlook for holders and, you know, new investors wanting to get into different projects. And obviously that will mean that Shiba will actually be a pairing with another token, which is actually exciting as well. So let's understand the gas and operational side of things. So gas refers to the amount of computable effort required to execute a specific action or transaction on the blockchain network. Gas is typically measured in units of gas fees or transaction fees, which is what I was trying to explain earlier. So essentially, as the validators are working on the Shibarium network, we can see that its verified processed transactions are rewarded with this fee in return for staking their bone. And for anyone who doesn't know what bone is the sort of governing token involved within the Shiba Inu ecosystem, which is really strong. And it's sort of the, I guess, it's one of the governing tokens essentially that allows like sort of users and holders to actually make like day-to-day I guess votes and stuff to make sure that things can go through. Like I said, it's like a governing token. It's difficult to explain, but essentially if you have bone, you have a set amount of right to vote on said thing. So it's essentially like a stakeholding position essentially within a company, or a shareholder position, where obviously if the 50%, the majority, vote for something to go through, majority of the time it will be authorized and it will go into legislation, or it will go into whatever the company principles they're trying to install actually happen. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is the main things really talked about on the Shibarium. We also see there's also going to be commissions and rewards in the Shibarium. So validators and delegators are assigned a percentage of bone. They're distributed each time a checkpoint is reached. In addition to that, they'll be allocated with a portion of treat token, and a commission is a fee taken by the validator for the operation and maintenance of the node rewards, and are distributed on the amount of tokens staked by each of them after validating commissions. So essentially, when you get people involved within this sort of validating process, you'll be getting a 10% commission fee by becoming essentially a validator and having a block essentially. So, you know, it's really good to see that Shiba Inu is actually trying to, I guess, help out their holders by giving them a certain percentage of commission actually by, you know, all the transactions that they're going to be processing through this ecosystem. It's a fantastic way of giving back to holders, and I'm so excited to see what Shiba Inu is going to do in the future. We see there is a lot of people rearing and ready to go, biting at the tooth and nail for the Shibarium to come out, and I most certainly am one of them. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes today's video. If it has been informative, please remember to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot, and I can't thank you enough for the latest support on this channel. It has been fantastic. With that being said, have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you next video on the channel. Take care, everyone.